know, the tracks of modern life are all over the front page of a daily newspaper. That's where you'll see the shenanigans of politicians. It's where you'll see the world events that shape our very existence. And it's where you'll find the important issues of the day. And if you looked on the front page of the Augusta Chronicle 68 years ago, you would have found one of those events: parking meters coming to downtown. This was big news. Under the headline, "Parking Meters Go in Use Here Today," the January 24th, 1947 story reports parking meters will go into operation on both sides of the Broad Street Center Parkway from 5th to 11th Streets beginning this morning at 9 o'clock for the first time in the history of this city. 4 policemen have been assigned to patrol the parking meter areas, although cases will not be made against violators until February 3rd. This delay has been made as a convenience to Augustans unfamiliar with parking meter regulations. Yes, because parking meters were considered a little bit of new technology and maybe a bit complicated for the Augustans of that era, the newspaper included a rare, for the 1940s, diagram on how to use one. The diagram basically shows where you put the coin in and how to turn the handle. The article also reports that Augusta's 455 new parking meters were made by the M.H. Roads Company of Connecticut, and that they cost $58 each. They will be paid for, the paper said, from revenues derived from their operation. Well, if you've looked around downtown lately, you've noticed the parking meters are gone. Where do you think they went? Columbia, Augusta Commission Clerk Lena Bonner told me years ago when I asked. We put them out for bids, and they were the only city around who wanted parking meters. Naturally, I wondered what had happened to Augusta's old parking meters, the ones that went to Columbia, so I called City Hall. They didn't know. Could they actually be the same Broad Street originals from half a century ago? Sure, said Hal Madels, Vice President of M.H. Roads, when I asked him years ago. The number one enemy of parking meters is not errant drivers, snow, rain, or other elements. It's that, quote, people don't like putting money in them. And that is probably why the issue of parking meters keeps coming up. Last fall, there was a new effort to update the city's parking management plan. Part of that plan included bringing back the meters. It wasn't publicly popular, it wasn't politically popular, and it didn't get passed. You'd think after all these years, someone would have figured it out. Parking meters aren't very popular.